FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports is proudly brought to you by the North Shore Surf Girls Surf School. Remember to keep our reef safe by using Reef Safe sunscreen.
She wakes up and takes up a surfboard, heads out from the seashore, from the water where she lives. She's got no fears or worries at all right there, just the smell of salt water that's in the air, and the sunrise. She's walking on water. She's walking on water.
FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports is brought to you in part by the North Shore Surf Factory, the Surf Bus, Renewal by Anderson Windows, Comfy Clothes, Pakaloha Bikinis, Surf and Sea in Haleiwa, Sea Hawaii, Chronic Surfboards, Country Surfboards, and the Duke Kahanamoku Foundation, all in honor of Duke Kahanamoku.
What? Try before you buy. Should've tried before you buy.
There's a better way. Get to Surf and Sea in Haleiwa. We've adapted to the changing times, and we're Hawaii's ocean sports headquarters. Boards, SUPs, diving equipment, and more, where you really can try before you buy. We're on the beach. Why aren't you?
Aloha gang, Corey Harvey here with FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports. I am excited because it is big wave season and we have some big wave shots for you. We also have stories from the Wahine who surf those big waves. We introduce you to the International Father of Surfboard Carving. Ruben has been finding used surfboards and carving incredible artwork. We also have the passing of China Uemura, who passed away this January, and we honor his legacy and his friendship on this show by flashing back to a 2016 surfing event that he put on. He was quite incredible. So let's go.
I don't know about expert, but we were anticipating some strong winds out of the north at about 16 knots. We got here this morning. It was blowing a little offshore from the valley, and it seems like it's going to hold off according to the wind models. Hopefully it cleans up just a little bit. We are expecting a rise in the swell still, so check back in a couple hours and see what it looks like.
Okay, hope you go out, have fun.
I think it's gonna get better later. The tide is gonna drop a little bit, and hopefully, right now I feel like there's a lot of energy and it's not matching the size, but when it matches the size, it's gonna be like lining up better, hopefully. And the wind is good, so I thought it was gonna be almost victory at sea, and it's perfect, the wind. So let's see.
How long have you been doing this? You're kind of one of the old girls now.
Yeah, I know. 10 years. This would be my 10th winter surfing Waimea Bay.
Wow. What do you think? I understand that you got a little bit of heat in the beginning.
Yes, a lot of heat. Just like good things take time, and that's why like sometimes when somebody does like makes mistakes in something, I want to be always like how do you say, understanding with them, because I made those mistakes too, and nobody thought I was be like an Eddie invite one day, you know, and just like persistence. So you cannot tell people like you're never gonna do this because you don't know what's in their heart or their intentions. So that's why I give people a little bit of slack, even when they like burn me or do stuff like that. I'm like, you know, I was that person one time.
To me, it looks like the swell's still filling in. This is actually going to be only my like third time ever out surfing Waimea, so I'm pretty excited to give it another go, especially since they were thinking about calling the Eddy on, and I was so excited to come out and watch and support, and now I get to kind of pretend like I'm in an Eddy myself. So stoked to be out there with the Red Bull Magnitude and all the women, and thanks for releasing us into the wild with all of the locals and members of the public. So yeah, it looks, we'll see how it goes with the wind maybe coming up around noon like Betty was saying. There's been some really nice rides already, so I'm going to try and seize the moment.
It looks beautiful, a lot of people out already, but the conditions look a lot better than I thought. So Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I mean, it's January 11th. It's a good day.
Hey guys, I'm Raquel. I'm stoked to be here the day again. Can't wait to see what God has for me over there. Hopefully I get at least one good one. And if not, just being out there is great too. So it's a blessing to be here. I'm just thankful.
Check out this incredible artist. Internationally known as the father of surfboard carving, Ruben Ira teaches everyone how to use simple tools to carve surfboards. He's even used a rice spoon. Let's check it out.
Art has always been a part of my life. It was from my earliest memories. It was a thing that I always knew I wanted to do. I always knew I wanted to be an artist, and how I expressed that I didn't know. And when I moved to Hawaii some 25 years ago, there was I was creating art, but at that time my children were small, they were just little, and I was struggling. I was, trying to make ends meet, so I didn't have extra money for art supplies. But what I did have living up on the North Shore in Haleiwa was an abundance of old broken surfboards around. And that's when the process started. I found an old board stuffing a hole in the fence, and I started to play with it, and then I started to realize how much potential there was inside of a surfboard. Not just painting the outside, but within the board, within a broken board, how much could be done with it, and how far I could push this new art form, this new Hawaiian art form. And I've been working on it for the last 20 years, perfecting it, taking it to at the highest level I possibly can. The art supplies, you don't need to have the fanciest computer or the nicest brushes or the best carving tools. You can create art from anything that's around you. If I would have been in a place where there was old tires, I would have made art out of that. If I was in a place that had old pieces of scrap metal, I would have made art out of that. I'm here in Hawaii, and I was on the North Shore, and there was an abundance of material around. And it could have been anything else, but surfboards are everywhere, and let's keep them out of the landfill. Let's turn them into art. We have so many people coming to the islands wanting to buy a piece of the Hawaii culture and the Hawaii art. I want to turn that into the newest Hawaiian art form, the carving surfboards, and I want to spread that with the youth, and especially the youth that doesn't have the means to buy expensive art supplies. And I'd like to spread this art form as far as the surf culture's spread, because there's always going to be broken boards. There's always going to be, everybody's got them in their backyard. Everybody you know has an old board laying around that eventually is going to end up in the landfill. I want to spread this with the young people, because with young people, it's going to last. It'll live beyond me. And that's what I want to do. I want it to continue, and I want it to be used, and I want to recycle and keep these things out of the landfill. I want them to be created into art that will last for years to come.
FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports is proudly brought to you by the North Shore Surf Girls Surf School. Remember to keep our reef safe by using Reef Safe sunscreen.
About 100,000 animals such as dolphins, turtles, and whales die every year due to plastic bags. Many animals eat plastic bags, mistaking them for food. Protect your beach. Bag it right. A reminder from the Surfrider Foundation.
Now we head back to a 2016 event in Waikiki that China put on. China recently left us, and we honor him. He was an incredible angel to the Wahine. He brought us together in celebration of surfing. Aloha, China.
Aloha! We're here at Waikiki for the China Uemura 33rd Annual Longboard Classic, and look who we have here, China. How you doing? Aloha!
Fine. I'm still alive, still going.
All right, what a beautiful day we have here.
The waves was really small on Thursday, and yesterday the waves came up, and I got blessed for the next couple of days. I'm going to be having waves, so that's a good blessing. I had guys from hydroplane surfers. They were incredible. They were totally incredible.
Killing it.
I was planning on retiring this year and closing the contest down because of my health and everything. But I'm in pretty good shape and everything, and if my health keep on continuing being good, my son and my daughter is going to take over and probably run the event. I'm still going to be involved in everything, and I just want to thank everybody, all my friends from all over the world that always participate in the contest, all my professional surfers, buddies that I used to travel the world with, and the people of Hawaii, and most of all the kids that supports Uncle China's Surfing Classic. Thank you so very much.
What? Try before you buy. Should have tried before you buy.
There's a better way. Get to Surf and Sea in Haleiwa. We've adapted to the changing times, and we're Hawaii's ocean sports headquarters. Boards, SUPs, diving equipment, and more, where you really can try before you buy. We're on the beach. Why aren't you?
About 100,000 animals such as dolphins, turtles, and whales die every year due to plastic bags. Many animals eat plastic bags, mistaking them for food. Protect your beach. Bag it right. A reminder from the Surfrider Foundation.
FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports is proudly brought to you by the North Shore Surf Girls Surf School. Remember to keep our reef safe by using Reef Safe sunscreen.
Let's head back over to Waimea Bay, where we catch up with the ladies at the place that they paddle in and out. We see what the conditions really were like. Our segment producer, Anita, had the drone flying, and she speaks with some of the Wahine who surfed.
How many times have I done the magnitude? This is my second year in the magnitude, and it's probably like my second session out at Waimea when it's this big, so it felt good to get out there and say hello to the wave, get reacquainted, enjoy some rides with some friends, some solo, get a good wipe out. It's pretty windy. I'm glad they called the eddy off, but early on we had a nice window with better conditions, but there's some bombs and great surfing going down. Pretty inspiring. Highlights are I got one pretty solid bomb early on. I got 5 waves, and out of those 5 I had one solid wipeout too, so it felt good just to be like, oh yeah, this is why I train every day and I can handle this. And yeah, just gonna go refuel, rehydrate, walk my dog, and hoping to get back out there later.
tricky. A lot of the swells haven't really been that solid 15 plus size that everybody's hoping for. Today is the biggest day of the year so far, but as you can see, it's very challenging conditions. We have side onshore winds. It's very chunky, very bumpy. It's not easy. You really got to take off underneath it today. Not an easy day.
Board on top of me and hit my board and me, and I was like, okay, that's cool. So the waves are kind of insane. When I was watching it on the beach, I was like, it's very doable, and it was, but it was like so choppy and bumpy out there that everyone ended up staying in like one little area together, and it was like super hard to catch waves. About one, that's good enough. Nice. I could say I surfed an eddy swell. Yeah. Well, I'm from Guam. I moved out here like 3 years ago. And I've been surfing Waimea I started last winter, like 1 month before the contest. And then I did the contest, loved it, and then now I'm doing it for a second year.
Wow, the waves were challenging for sure. Thank you so much, Anita, for your insight and your videos. Oh, there's a lot of action in that little corner over there. We're gonna take a break, and we'll see you on the other side.
About 100,000 animals such as dolphins, turtles, and whales die every year due to plastic bags. Many animals eat plastic bags, mistaking them for food. Protect your beach. Bag it right. A reminder from the Surfrider Foundation.
Aloha. My name is Likeke. I was 9 when my dad died. Then I got diagnosed with cancer and everything around me fell apart. But Kids Hurt 2 was there to show me hope and support me. Now I'm a facilitator helping to heal young hearts.
I'm Kai. I was adopted. My adopted parents divorced. My bio mother died, and I was separated from my siblings. Since FlHi, Kids Hurt 2 helped me know that I'm not alone.
Hi, I'm Cynthia White, founder of Kids Hurt 2 Hawaii. For 20 years, we've been providing therapeutic support for over 5,000 grieving and traumatized children. When they need support most, we are there. To learn more, visit kidshurt2.org or call 545-LOVE when you need it most.
FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports. Be a part of the women's sports movement. Water sports are the fastest growing activity in the world, and FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports covers them all. Let us elevate your project. Contact our marketing team. Be a partner and fly with us. FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports.
Let's head over to Waimea Bay, where there has been an incredible 2 days of very, very, very large surf. January 11th and January 12th, the eddy was called on, then it was called off. We give you now the second day. Let's catch some of that big wave action. Thank you everyone for supporting the show, and we have been going on 15 years now of bringing you stories of women athletes, Wahine surfers, and if you have an amazing athlete that you'd love to share with us or highlight, please email us. We hope to be doing this for many more years to come. Ahui ho.
FlHi Girls Surfing and Sports is proudly brought to you by the North Shore Surf Girls Surf School. Remember to keep our reef safe by using Reef Safe sunscreen.